All right, what is up, guys? This is Joseph back with the Utah Utes Football Digest. I got a really cool, fun interview today. We're going to be talking to Chase Kennedy out of the Episcopal School of Dallas. Super exciting. I'm going to get some people in here before we bring Chase on. Make sure you guys hop in, and while you guys are jumping in, make sure you like the video. And if you're liking the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, which is super cool, make sure you like the video. Like I said, it helps us grow the channel, get it to more people. If you guys are returning or your first time, really glad to have you here. A lot of you guys that watch the channel all the time aren't yet subscribed. So make sure if you haven't that you do. I'm always putting out new Utes content and finding ways to get you guys involved. It's one of my favorite things. Tom, glad to have you in here. Hey, I'm going to be having Chase Kennedy on, Tom, here in a little bit. Make sure you think of some questions that you might want to ask him. So should be really fun, guys. Make sure you guys share the link and all that too, so we can spread it to more people. And with that, I might as well, while we're waiting for Chase here, we one thing I've been thinking about doing is another live stream where we're going to talk a little about the Pac-12. I was thinking it'd be pretty fun to do a full breakdown of the entire Pac-12, kind of go team by team through the Pac-12, kind of get to know them a little bit and get to know the different players that represent the different teams that represent the Pac-12, what they'll be looking like for the 2022 season, and what we might see from them. Obviously, USC has taken a significant step up since the last time we saw them. We also got teams like Oregon, who knows what they're going to look like next year. I mean, I think that'll be a really fun time to see, kind of what everybody is going to be looking like next year. So it should be a really good time for all you guys. All right, boom. And just so you guys know, one thing I started doing now is I'm hardwired in, so the stream hopefully should be a little better quality this time around. Oh, and we got Chase Kennedy here. I'm gonna bring him on now. Here we go. Hey, what is up, Chase? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Super big pleasure to have you here, man. How's your night? I just asked you that. Hey, well, while we're getting people in here and chatting a little, I know. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the videos. You've been one of my favorite prospects that the Utes brought in, man. Tell me a little about your football career. Tell me about when you started playing football.
Got you. Let's see. I started off flag football like 4, 5 years old.
Jeez.
Moved on to tackle like 7 because I played running back pretty much my entire
Mm-hmm.
football career up until sophomore year of high school. Then that's when I made the transition to DN. So ever since then, it's been rolling.
That's awesome, man. And with that, obviously, you bring a lot to the table. For those of you guys just getting into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Really love having you here, and excited to have Chase here too. What got you into playing football, Chase? Was it like a family thing, or?
Really, it was something that was big like in the community in the school area. And I saw a lot of my older friends doing it when I was younger, and that's what made me do it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember my. Did you have any family members playing football as well, or just some friends you know?
Just a bunch of friends. My mom, she played basketball, and grandpa played basketball. So I had a big basketball family, really.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And sorry, just trying to get more people in before we dive into the meat and potatoes here.
Oh, it's all good.
You played some other sports too, right? You played some basketball?
Yeah, I played basketball, football, ran track, uh, played a little lacrosse, um, and some other stuff, just baseball, just a lot. Just I was a very active, active kid growing up. Still am.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, lacrosse probably translates well to football, huh? A lot of running.
Yeah, a lot of running, hitting. That was fun.
Well, Tom just asked in the chat. He asked, "When does spring ball begin?" So when are you coming out? I know you're still in Texas now. When do you actually coming out to Utah?
I'll get up there at the end of May.
At the end of May. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put some of your highlights up on the screen. I think it'll come through a little better now that we're hardwired in. That should be fun.
Let's watch this.
Are you able to see them?
Yep.
Okay, sick. Yeah, just so you guys know, a lot of you guys that aren't familiar with Chase, I put his highlights on the screen. It'll be a little laggy because it's on the live stream. But, super cool highlights. Check him out here, guys. This is Chase Kennedy out of the Episcopal School of Dallas, a recruit for the Utes. The guy is, check him out. Just That's one thing I noticed about your tape, man. That's really fun is you strip the ball. It's like once you get your hands on people, you got a magnet to just get the ball out of your hands. Can you tell people a little about like what's going through your head when you lock up, when you get your hands on someone trying to rip that ball out?
Well, really, just like during training with my coach, it's always been secure tackle, get ball second. And so just like working that through drills, practice, training, it just like second nature, just I need the ball.
Gotcha. So you guys are always just repping that, secure the tackle, strip the ball. That's sick. And with that, obviously, like I said, I think you're one of the most underrated recruits that Utah picked up. Not that you're underrated. Like, I think people know who you are.
Right.
But I think it's crazy that you're a 3-star. I mean, I'm sure you feel the same way.
No, most definitely. I think a lot of it has to do with just how late I burst on the scene, really, because I didn't get my first Utah was my first offer. I didn't get that one till March of 2021. So that's like heading into my senior year.
Yeah. No, that's a big reason. And honestly, I think it's awesome to watch your tape here. I mean, what do you think? Obviously, we're playing your tape on the screen, but what do you think Utah fans should know about you? I mean, what do you think you bring to the? I'm guessing you were brought in to play edge rusher. Am I right?
Right.
What do you think you bring to the table people should know about?
Well, I think a lot of it is just really a hard worker. That's definitely what you're going to get out of me consistently. And I like to view myself as a leader just among my peers, everybody. When it comes to like the on-field stuff, definitely speed off the edge, energy, really just flying everywhere. Like if you see the ball, I'll be around the ball all the time. So really that's a big part of it, just trying to make plays, impact the game any way I can.
That's awesome. I think I read that we got a question here from Tom. Tom is always tuning in. You got to love Tom's questions. So I actually had this written down, but can you see the questions?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, then answer it.
It was the person who recruited me was Coach Powell. I vividly remember it was like one phone call. He texted me, DM me on Twitter one day, asked for my number, head coach's number, then called me like 2 days later, offered me just like off one conversation. And that's really what changed everything. But it's Coach Powell, Coach Witt, obviously. Talked to Coach Shaw a lot. Who else am I missing? Oh, Coach Scally, Coach Swan. We had this big it's funny, we had this big group chat in the summer, and Coach Scally would always have like a question of the day, and it would be like 6 people on defensive staff just sending videos in, just answering them. That was pretty funny. They did a lot of that just like every single week.
That's awesome, man. And like we said, I think it's obvious to people that watch the tape that you are better than I think anyone that thinks you're a 3-star must not have watched the tape. Honestly, it's really impressive. And I think it says something about you that you had that many coaches reaching out to you. I've done a lot of interviews, and a lot of people said it was more of a one coach process, right? Like, there wasn't too many people. And I think that many people thought it, important to reach out and try to make sure that you came to Utah. It should tell you a lot, man. You should be proud of that.
That definitely told me just like how big of a priority I was, and that Coach Powell was not playing around at all when it came to recruiting me. So yeah.
And so was the main guy was Powell then for your recruiting?
Yes,
Cool.
definitely.
And obviously, you had a variety of offers. We got schools like Boston College. We got schools like Houston, Air Force, Arkansas State. Um, what made Utah the clear choice for you, Chase? What made Utah your home?
Well, really, it was just constant communication with them. Was like every week. They weren't one of the schools that was just like a month would go by, and then boom, boom, boom. Then pick up conversations. It was just like always seemed to be there. And then when I finally got on campus, the first time the visit got cut short for the official, and then the very next time when it was a Colorado game, and
Mhm.
just like being able to experience like the full 2 days of the official visit and being around the coaches, the players, the environment, and the environment in general. That was just what put them head and shoulders above everybody, really.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, because everybody there. One thing about it I liked, everybody there, coaching staff, player, they were all like real, genuine. You could tell, like it was really like home environment, and so that's what I really loved about it.
That's awesome, man. And for those of you guys tuning in, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the video. Any questions you have for Chase, feel free to ask. Love to hear it. And Chase, let me ask you, man. With that, a lot of the thing I hear from recruits is they come into Utah and it has a really family atmosphere, kind of like you talked
Right.
about with home. I mean, do you feel like you're coming in here and you feel close? I mean, are you close to a lot of the guys in the recruiting class already?
The funny thing is, Justin Medlock, linebacker that we got,
Uh,
he's actually from not too far where I'm from. He's from DeSoto, Texas, moved to Houston, and so we took our official to Utah together and TCU coincidentally. So I've definitely been around Justin a lot. We grew Ryan Pepins, talked to him some. So I'd definitely say that we got a great group of guys. And I can't wait to just like get to actually know them and be around them.
That's gonna be so fun, man. I'm excited for you. That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to get on campus.
And guys, make sure you like the video. Do you have any idea what sort of, obviously, like we said, you were recruited to be an edge rusher.
Right.
I gotta wonder though, was there anything specific that you were told about what your role could be this year immediately? Obviously, long
Hmm.
term, you'd like to be the guy on the edge and be the number one
Right.
pick in the NFL draft. But what about next year?
Next year, so in a lot of conversations, they got Mika going to the draft. So that leaves a spot open right there. And they let me know that the spot was up for competition, the spot was up for grabs. And so just hearing that really just like got my mind going, just like let me know it's really time to work to secure that spot, like as a true freshman, like Van did this past year.
Yeah.
And I really think that I'm capable of doing that for sure, just because of work ethic and a grind I know that I want to do. So yeah.
That's awesome. And make sure you guys that are in the chat, if you have any questions for Chase, make sure you post them. I'd love to ask him while we have him on. And with that, Chase, so obviously, like you said, the competition's up for grabs right now. Um, uh, if you could work yourself into one role of the game, where do you think you'd make the biggest immediate impact if you see the field?
Definitely on third downs, for like third and longs, where it's just let me just go get the quarterback. 'Cause that's obviously one of my strengths. Why they recruited me, speed off the edge, and so just being able to use what my talent, what I can give, definitely third downs.
That's awesome, man. I definitely agree. And honestly, I think the first time I watched your tape, I was so impressed with the pass rush that I
Hmm.
think it kind of like overshadowed some of the other things.
Right.
But I really think one thing I was rewatching your tape today before you came on, and one thing I noticed about your tape is that you really hold the edge well outside of the pass rush. You're a monster
Hmm.
pass rusher, but you really hold the edge well in general. When you're hitting the edge on a pass rush, right, a 3rd and 15, a 3rd and 12, something like that. Can you will you say something? I just want to make sure I can hear you. I think your AirPods might cut out. While Chase is getting back in, Chase, maybe
Now.
check, maybe unconnect them and reconnect them?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, we good?
You're
All right,
good.
good.
Yeah. Awesome. But one thing I see, man, there's a lot of skills that you bring to the table as a pass rusher. So let's try to put ourselves in your mind, like for the fans, like when you're lining up on the edge and you're going up against the tackle. I mean, what is your go-to move? Is it the speed around the edge? Is it are you ripping, or what are we talking about?
Well, one of the things I look for is just like taking what the offensive tackle gives me. Like if they overset, automatic inside move. But just off a regular pass rush, definitely my go-to is a cross chop or long arm, and then with the rip behind it.
Cross chop, long arm, rip behind it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And with that, guys that are just coming in, make sure you like the video and feel free to comment if you guys have any questions for Chase. Chase, tell everybody a little about yourself. So outside of football, I mean, what kind of interests do you have?
Well, right now I'm in basketball season. I've been playing that my whole life as well. What else do we do? Video games like any other kid.
Yeah.
I'm really into that. I think if you ask me, I could be a pro in Madden. Really just I hang out with my friends a lot. Work. Really, I just like to be at home with family sometimes.
Yeah.
I live with mom, grandma. They're in the other room right now, just chilling. A big Cowboys fan, obviously. But we root for the Bengals Super Bowl. Put that out there.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
I'm definitely a Jamar Chase fan.
Yeah, I was about to say you kind of have like the style of Jamar Chase. I didn't notice it until you said Bengals, but I was like, oh, you're definitely a Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that's my guy for sure, though.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. And with that, man, well, it's been so fun having you on, Chase. Sorry we didn't get more people. Next time we'll have to plan ahead and I'll post it so
All
we can
good.
get more people in here, man. But I appreciate your time so much, Chase. Anything you want to say to everybody before we get out of here?
Go Utes, really. Looking to get to work. Got a national championship to win.
All right, man. We're excited to have you and go win that national championship. Have a good
Yes,
one,
sir.
Chase. Go Utes,
You
guys.
too.
Bye.
Yes, sir.